So today we're going to be answering the question on everybody's mind. Are Yeezys worth it in 2019? Let's get into it. What's up, guys? If you're new here, my name's Matt, and today we're going to be talking about Yeezys. Are they worth it in 2019? A little bit of the discussion on if we should be copying them in 2019. Did I say it right? I think I did. So let's go back a little bit on the history of just this Yeezy hype train that's been going. So I'd say ever since the 2016, 2017 mainly, Yeezy hype has just been everything. Mainly with their 350, 750, and 350 V2, those three have been the main driving force for the Yeezy Adidas shoe brand going into 2018. And I almost think they lost a little bit of that push. And all three of those were something completely unique to the time and all had this crazy design to them that just wasn't seen before in the sneaker world. Now, a little background was the Beluga was one of the first shoes that I saw that really helped me get into sneakers. I wasn't around when they were released, but it really helped drive my force of this love of this V2 silhouette. Now, I've owned a few pairs, I've resold a few pairs, resold a lot of the creams on the first drop. That's pretty easy to make some money off that. But yeah, I've gone through a few of them and now I'm just left with one. The much talked about Yeezy 700 Mauve. Now, when I first saw these sneakers, I think like everybody, no one liked them. No one really liked the chunky dad silhouette. It was something brand new, and you know, even on the pre-orders for the Wave Runners, it didn't sell out right away. It took a day, I think, for it to sell out of the pre-order, which is kind of unheard of at the time. It was like Yeezys had all this hype, but then once the 700s were announced, I remember looking on Reddit, I remember looking on Instagram, and everybody did not like those shoes. Now, there's going to be some Yeezy hype boys and hype beasts in general. They're going to be like, I love the 700 since it was first announced, it's my baby. But let's be real, most of us didn't like it. I think we were almost just waiting to see what would happen with them. And yeah, even to this day for me, I never really liked the Wave Runner. It wouldn't fit into my outfits that much. But when the Mauve came out, I saw that it was more of a tonal color and it could easily fit in with a lot of the looks I have, because I mostly just wear dark colors, as you can kind of tell too. Yeah. Enough about the shoes I own. Let's talk about Yeezys 2019. Now, if you follow Yeezy Mafia, which you should be doing if you're wanting into resale or just know about when Yeezys are dropping, you'll be able to see kind of the progression of last year even. 2018 was really heavily dominated by Off-White and Nike, and then towards the end of the year with Fear of God and Nike. I think those two brands in general were doing a little bit more on pushing what consumers wanted rather than what one individual wanted. Now, how I don't think that's a bad idea. I think that that's how you push design forward. I think it really helped push Nike to the forefront of last year. I think it was even crazy seeing people talk about sneakers of the year, and some people were talking about Jordan 11 that's been released years ago as being the sneaker of the year. Like, for me, I didn't understand it. It's not sneaker of the year if it was released years before then. But beyond that, back to the Yeezy points. Now, when he announced last year the 500 and the 700, it was really controversial. I think even the 500s weren't hype at all until Kim Kardashian started wearing them. Then you're kind of seeing the smaller sizes of those going up in resale price. But overall, I just don't see those silhouettes being the most popular. The Mauve, for example, is going for under retail. A lot of the other 350s that they released are all going for under retail now. It's crazy. So with the announcement of the new 350s, do I still think you should buy them into 2019? Now, if you're in the forefront of fashion, I would definitely say no. I would say that the silhouette's almost played out at this point. It's been 2 years. I think everybody's waiting for a 350 V3 to come out, and we just keep getting these rehashed versions of Yeezy V2s. Now, though, I don't think it's a bad thing for everybody to own Yeezys. I think there becomes a point of just laziness. Like, the 3 new colorways that he announced were arguably some of the worst colorways I've seen of the Yeezy 350. And even the Yeezy 700 colorways are just boring. They just look like a Nike Monarch in a Yeezy format. Even the 700 statics, not that many people wanted them until they found out there was like hardly any stock of them. But there's some hope on the horizon. So Kanye West was kind of showing off a bunch of shoes at the end of last year that, in my opinion, were really cool. He was showing off, I believe, the 451s, which almost looked like a volcano erupting onto a shoe. And for me, that was something that was super unique, super Kanye in that sense of being completely out there with your shoe. And in my opinion, we haven't really seen that since the 350 V2. Another one that he showed off was the Yeezy basketball sneaker. I think the Yeezy basketball sneaker is going to be one of those shoes that is like the 700 wave runners at first, where no one's going to really want to pick them up, but once they see more and more people wearing them, it's going to get hype again. I'm not saying that you should just always buy into the hype. I'm not saying that you should just like a brand because of the person or like it because other people are wearing it. You should be liking a brand because you like it and you love the designs that are coming out from that brand. Now with me, the 700 really fits well into my wardrobe, and I just wanted one of those chunky sneakers. It does come at a hefty retail price point, but to me it's totally worth it to make it fit into my wardrobe. Finalize to answer the question, do I think you should buy Yeezys in 2019? No to the 350s. I've never liked the 500s, so I would say no to those as well. Although if you're a girl, I see those being very hyped up. 700s, their other colorways are kind of boring. I would go with the more outlandish colorways of those, like the Wave Runners, like the Moes. Statics are a little boring. They can work. I'm more of a fan of the V1 700s. I'm not a huge fan of the V2 700s. Hell, they released 2 of the V1 700s, and then they released a V2 700. Like what? What? You really keep releasing a bunch of 350 V2s over and over and over and over and over again, but you can't release a 350 V3 at this point? Come on, Kanye. The 2 ones I'm most hyped for are the 451 and the Yeezy basketball sneaker. I think it'll be really cool to see those once they're more finalized designs. I think once we hear more information about the V3, that'll probably be the 3rd one that I'm gonna say we should be super hyped for. I think that that's a way for Yeezys to kind of become hyped up again. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think Yeezys are worth it in 2019? Are you gonna be staying on the Off-White hype train? Are you gonna be staying on the Nike hype train? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And like always, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.